an indie publisher with a very small team and a very small budget, it can be very difficult for us to get the word out effectively about what we're doing at Oneshi Press. So although we've been publishing for about 3 years now, and although we've released 8 short comics anthologies, 2 issues of Pack, 1 volume of Tracy Queen, and 1 Children of Gaia book, with more on the way from all of these series, it's actually very difficult for us to tell people about what we're doing in an effective way. We don't really have room for an advertising or a marketing budget right now. So one of the best ways that we can actually get the word out about all of the awesome work that's been coming out from Oneshi Press is by having other people tell us what they think and tell the rest of the world what they think about our books. And that can take 2 different forms. One can be a full-length review, the other one can be a shorter blurb. And we are basically asking everyone who's read Oneshi Press properties at this point to let us know what you think. So I'm going to break it down into these 2 categories. The first one is reviews. A review is basically just a longer version of a blurb. So in a review, you want to have at least a few paragraphs. It's like basically a blog post length series of thoughts about any of the things that we've put out. And you can post those anywhere that allows for a longer format. So you could put it up on your blog if you have a book review blog. You could put it up on Facebook. You could put it in the comments section at our online store. Under the book that you're talking about, there's always a comment section. You could comment there. You could comment on our regular blog. You could comment on any of our posts on Facebook or elsewhere. There's also this great resource called Goodreads, which we have all of our books listed on. Goodreads is basically a platform for people who love books to talk about those books, so you can write your own reviews there. And we also have a limited number of things available on Amazon right now as well. We don't have many things up there, but if you're interested in reviewing any of the things that we do have up, Amazon is a really great place to put reviews. It's very visible for a lot of people, as is Goodreads. You could also, if you have a review but you don't want to post it publicly somewhere, just email it to us, info@Oneshi Press, or message us on Patreon. We'd get it any of those ways. And then the second option is a blurb. So a blurb is basically just a pared down version of a review. So if you're not really a writer, or you don't have the time to put together, you know, a 5-paragraph essay about one of our books, but you'd like to say something and have some input about one of them, a blurb could just be a few sentences to a paragraph long about your personal impressions and the takeaways that you got from any one of our books. Basically, any blurb or review can really help us tell other people what readers have thought about the things that we've published so far. And as with so many other things in the world, kind of the best way for us to get the word out is through word of mouth. People who are interested but not sure if they really want to spend the time reading an Oneshi Press book are really going to be interested in what other people who have read them think. As the publishers and as sometimes the authors and illustrators, JL and I can talk about how great a book is all we want, but it doesn't have the same authority as it does coming from someone who's actually read a book. So if you have good or bad things to say about Tracy Queen, let us know. If you want to write a full review of Pack Issue 2, Kindness, put it on the internet. Basically, we just want to know what you think about all the things we released, all of our anthologies, all of our standalone issues, everything Children of Gaia. We want to know. So if you have the time and if you have the wherewithal, we would really appreciate it if you would write a review or a blurb about your favorite or your least favorite thing that we've put out. If you have any questions about how to do this or where to post it, please get in touch. We'd be super happy to help out. And if you do post anywhere, please make sure that you tag us, because if we don't see that the review or blurb exists, like if we just miss it, it doesn't actually help us very much. We need to be able to publicize this. So anyway, thank you all so much for your support. We wouldn't honestly be here and still be publishing if you weren't on our team. And we know that you're all really busy. You've got a lot of stuff to do. This is by no means an expectation, but it is a request, if you have the time and you're able, we would absolutely love to know what you think in the form of a review or a blurb about any of the books that we've published so far. Thank you so much.